Good morning, everyone. Back today with another tarot reading. No, we're not. I'm missing a nail. All right, now that I have all of my nails on, we can start the reading. Let's see, what do the cards have to say today? What message does this viewer need to hear today? That one certainly wants to jump out at us. The King of Swords. You have some sort of big idea on the horizon, maybe something you've been mulling over in your head. You're not quite sure where you should go with this idea, with this plan. The King of Swords, he is a character who he knows what he wants, and he's sort of the master of the idea as a concept. I'm getting some energy of a really good idea or a very well thought out idea. Let's see what the next card says and see if this card can be a little more clear for us. The Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Chalices tells me about emotional fulfillment and peace emotionally. Both of these cards are telling me that there's something big and meaningful on the horizon for you, and it'll bring you a sense of contentment. Whatever this bigger idea is over here, it will bring you emotional fulfillment. The Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands reminds us that sometimes when you worked really hard to get what you want and you get to the end of your journey, sometimes it's not all it's cracked up to be. This card is representing sort of that burden that you might feel once you've finished a plan or a journey or an idea, and it's a lot harder to maintain or a lot more pressure to feel than maybe you thought when you were on the journey to the end point. So it's a reminder to really think through your plans and try to make sure it's what you really want, because it's the grass is always greener on the other side. That type of mentality where you want to know that what you're going for is what you really want in the first place. The Six of Pentacles. This card reminds us to share in your abundance. So you want to remember that when you've gained things that you like, good things that you want in life, to always remember to give back, whether that's just to your community or to your family members or your friends, like physically, or even just sort of emotionally, intellectually, to give back to those around you, because having it all but having no one by your side is not all it's cracked up to be as well. The Page of Swords. A lot of swords in this spread. That tells me that you're in a very intellectual or idea-based space right now. You're doing a lot of introspection and sorting through sort of the bigger picture of your life and where you want to go, going forward. The Page of Swords, this card represents, sort of the beginning stages of this idea that you have, or this plan that you've made. See how this character is a bit blindfolded? Yep, they're blindfolded. It's a reminder of that naivete that you have at the beginning of a journey, in contrast to the Ten of Swords, who, they've gotten to the end of their journey and are almost regretting it, or at least sort of sitting back and wondering if it is really what they wanted in the first place. In contrast, the Page of Swords is a more naive place, So again, I am getting a message from this spread that at the beginning here, we're seeing, a sort of positive outlook on this new idea, this new journey that you have. And then along the way, I am getting a message of, being humbled here and to not hoard your progress or your wealth. And that to remember to sit back and sort of think about how far you've come and whether or not the progress you've had is really all that you thought it was going to be, and whether or not it is what you want going forward. And the Page of Swords again reminds us that we're all a little more naive than we might think we are, and to really be cautious of our naive senses right now, because you might not end up in the greatest place at the end of it all. At least the greatest place emotionally. The Ten of Swords. Yes, this spread is perhaps a bit of a warning that you might have a great idea and feel really good about it in the beginning, but along the journey, you are going to feel some not so great emotions. The Ten of Swords is really a card of almost giving up. You are reminded that you're not always going to succeed in your endeavors, that sometimes you can just fail, and that's okay. It's not always a rosy ending for us all. And to end this spread for us today, the Two of Cups reminds us to take solace in our relationships and our partnerships. Maybe this whole spread is a reminder to take it easy and to not, hashtag girl boss too much, because all that you really need is your relationships. The people in your life are the most important part, and climbing the corporate ladder or that new endeavor, having 6 jobs, whatever it is, might not be the thing that is going to bring you emotional fulfillment, but what is your relationships. All right, that'll do it for today. Thank you all so much for being here. And remember to leave a comment below which part of this spread most resonated with you, as well as any other ideas or questions that you have that you want me to ask the tarot. Remember to like and subscribe and come back next week for another tarot reading. Have a good day.